A Wyoming mayor has opted to remove photos of Trump and Pence in their town hall and replace it with the picture of a Native American chief. Now, Mayor Pete Muldoon of Jackson, Wyoming, directed town staff members to make the swap on June 5th, saying there is no requirement to have a picture of the president displayed in the building. He says that when the town of Jackson decides to honor such a divisive person, it is taking sides against some of its residents. We are required to display signs of respect. Our respect is earned, not demanded. Dictators like Joseph Stalin required their portraits to be displayed everywhere. Luckily, we do not live in a dictatorship, even though it might feel that way sometimes. Now, some people did not agree with the move. In fact, Teton County Commissioner Paul Vogelheim, who also chairs the county's Republican Party, called the move totally disrespectful. To which the mayor responded, "We aren't required to display signs of respect. Our respect is earned, not demanded." Oh snap. Now, just to give you guys some background context, Donald Trump did win Wyoming by astounding numbers, but Jackson, Wyoming was actually the only county that Hillary won by astounding numbers, getting a whopping 58% of the vote compared to 31% for Donald Trump. Now, the picture that they were replacing is a picture of Native American Chief Washakie, who remains a well-known figure among many Jackson residents, and he brokered peace treaties and settlement deals between his tribe and the US government. So it seems like I like peace. I like brokering deals that work for everybody.
I think this asks an important question, which is, should all public buildings honor the president blindly? And I think the answer to that was answered by the mayor, which is no, because we live in a democracy. We don't have a requirement that we all pledge fealty to whoever the president is or whoever the leader is. We don't all sit in a weird cabinet meeting where we're just complimenting Donald Trump and giving him our love and devotion. That's ridiculous. And if there's no rule that says it has to be there, and there's no long-standing tradition that it has to be there, the mayor also said, I would take it down if it was Obama. And it sounds totally fair to me. If there's an ordinance made by the city council, sure, but there's no official rule in place that says he has to do this.
I think that's a really good point, and that's kind of what I was thinking. So when you leave LAX, there used to be a picture of Obama up, and I was an Obama supporter, but at the same, and I think it was in customs or something like that. And I was an Obama supporter, but at the same time, every time I passed it, I was like, this is really bizarre. I thought it was really weird, and go for it.
I mean, I know that a lot, my hometown has got the mayor's name is on a sign as you drive into it or something, which is sort of weird, I guess. I don't know, I didn't see that. I know that you hear the mayor on the LAX speakers, obviously, as you're walking around. I think if you wanted to not have any of them, I think that's perfectly fine, and it is sort of weird. I know when I was in ROTC, obviously you have the president, you have the vice president, you have pictures, and the military does have a long tradition of you always have the commander in chief and the vice president there. But it is weird. I do think that he's being consistent, at least. He would take down Obama. I think that if you're gonna take one down, just take them all down. Just take down the pictures, or swamp it. Put up a picture of Washakie and put up a picture of dozens of other people throughout history who haven't gotten the recognition and due that they deserve. I wouldn't have it on a case-by-case basis, though.
I think there might. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I do think that this was sort of a special case where he was trying to use the symbolism of this chief who stood for peace, and also sort of an FU to Trump, since Trump has implemented these policies. I mean, specifically talking about the pipeline that have really detrimentally affected the Standing Rock tribes and things like that. So I do think I think there is some symbolism here that maybe not the most PC move, but I would rather have somebody who stood for peace and protections than, especially since this guy helped broker relationships between the tribe and the US government, and Trump's like, nah, F you guys.
The Grand Teton National Monument is one of the first national monuments established under Teddy Roosevelt's ruling that we do this and help preserve and conserve our national parks, our natural splendor. And right now Trump has, some places are not under consideration anymore, but he sent out a secretary to go evaluate our national monuments to see if they should be, in any way reduced for whatever reason. It's just a coincidence that some of them lay above fossil fuels or important water resources.
Or minerals,
And I think that even flies in the face of what this community relies on and loves and stands for, which is that national park right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if it gets down to one individual chooses, well, then there's going to be a lot of people in the South that are going to be like, "Screw Obama, I hate him. He's devastating America," and they're going to put up a picture of Andrew Jackson or something. Like, I just think when you leave it up to just one individual, it becomes easily partisan. Even if I 100% agree with replacing this particular picture with the other one, I think let's take a step away. As we're taking all these other steps towards authoritarianism, let's take a step away and remove all images. In fact, let's cover Trump's face. You can't see him anymore when he walks in public. It's too close to North Korea, it makes me uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, we were talking about like your ROTC, right?
Yeah.
This is a town hall. I mean, do all public buildings need to abide by this? It seems ridiculous.
I said they should take them all down, yeah.
No, John.
Not take down the town halls, take down the pictures, I think.
John.
Okay.
Young Turks now has over 6 billion lifetime views. You know who did that? You did that. We're now larger than CNN, ABC, you name a news network online, we're larger than them. And you built all that as everyone scoffed and didn't believe. And here we are, guys, thanks to you. Build independent media together with us at tytnetwork.com/join.